Hi everybody, welcome to my second take on the YouTube channel. I am sitting in front of my most handsome somebody, Babinganzami, and yeah, my man, my yonkinto, umuntu wamutswaka, ne? Okay, he goes by the name of Asanda Namego, and yeah, babes.
Yo, what an intro. Okay. Hi, I'm Masanda and I'm sitting across my beautiful wife. The most beautiful girl in the world. And such a privilege to be sitting next to her. Yeah, man.
Okay. So guys, I'm gonna tell you a story. I had to drag Asanda to this chair because now he feels like after the lights, camera, and action, just saving our marriage, he is done. Like he does not want to be in front of the camera anymore. He does not want to be in front of lights anymore. He does not want to be everything that has to do with filming. But because he loves me and he wants to see me happy, he decided that he's going to come here because I've got something beautiful planned for you guys today. It's going to just be basically Q&A. So Asanda is going to ask me questions about myself and I will give you the most truthful response. So I thought I should bring my husband through so that you guys can also meet him. And then yeah, we can go ahead and do this thing. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this, babes.
Alrighty, so jumping straight into the questions. Do you see yourself as a shy person? If so, why? And if not, why not?
Okay, so I'm not a shy person at all. I do things that not everybody can do. Yes, now. I'm a risk taker. I'm a go-getter. I am outspoken. I do public speaking. And yeah. So I'm really not a shy person. I've broken out of my shell. I've grown to be a very outspoken young lady who just also goes for what she wants. I've emceed my sister's wedding. How was that?
It was beautiful, and you sort of took over and owned the whole thing. Yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah. So I got compliments after. The people did not think I was capable of doing what I did. I went there and I showed up, and this MC gig that I did happened. It happened by chance, basically, because my sister had somebody who had to MC for her, but it did not go according to plan, and then I decided to take over, and boom, I did the things.
Alrighty. Moving on to the next question. So, what's the greatest compliment you've ever received?
So, the greatest compliment that I've ever received so far, I mean, I've received quite a lot. There was a point where, my friends, close friends, family, I mean, people that are really close to me, because they know me and they know the kind of life that I used to live and where I am as compared to where I'm from, they would say how proud they are of me, how much I've worked so hard. So yeah, I think that's the best compliment that I've received. But I've some people have come out most recently after or rather yeah, after the Saving Our Marriage came out, and there was this one call that I received from this other lady from work who was telling me how proud she is of me, how I'm doing things that not a lot of people or a lot of women can, how old I am, how mature I am. You know, I might be young when it comes to age, or I might be small, but my mind is basically matured than my age. Calling me a dynamite in a small package. So when I heard it coming out from another person's mouth without me saying it to them, you know, it just like reconfirmed that thing, you know, that saying about me. So yeah, how strong I am, how encouraging I am, especially for people, for women that have been going through, that are going through the most in their marriages. And when I came out with my story on national TV, that's when I got the compliments. So yeah, I think those are the best compliments so far.
Okay. No, you truly are a dynamite man, a special being, focused and goal driven, you know. Those are some of the things that also attracted me to you. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited.
Okay, let's move swiftly along.
Okay.
So how do you define success? What is success according to you, Mahlodi?
So success according to me is being able to achieve what you have planned for yourself. You know, being able to bring your vision, you know, whatever you've envisioned your life to be, being able to bring that to life. Success is also being content for me with where you are, you know, being happy with what you've achieved and where you are. Being able to tick the boxes of what you've planned your life to look like, and you can see that somewhere, somehow, the boxes, you can see the boxes filling in, you know. So from Mahlodi's perspective of success, that's what success is. Success for me, it's not the riches. It's not you driving the biggest car in the world. It's not you living in the biggest house. You know, it's not you basically having all the money in the world. But yeah, success is just for me as little as just being able to tick that box of you getting your own degree, you know, you starting a business, even if it's not a huge business, you know, even if it's something small, but you seeing that business flourishing, that's for me success.
Okay. So what has been your greatest achievement thus far?
My greatest achievement, love, is to keep this marriage going on fire. My greatest achievement is to save this marriage. Yeah, true. But my greatest achievement, jokes aside, is being the mother that I am to my boys, my two boys. Achieving the life that I've managed to acquire this far. I mean, those who have seen episode 3 of Saving Our Marriage would have seen that there was a point in my life where I grew up at a children's home. Still to unpack that, you know, I would love for you guys to go into that journey with me, and I would like to just give you the little that I can remember about my time in the orphan age. But basically, setting my mind up and saying, you know what, I want to live a life that I never got an opportunity to live. So for me, love, that is the biggest achievement. You know, being able to own properties, being able to have had an opportunity to drive beautiful cars, you know, at the age that I was, you know, at that point. Being able to be the best mother to my kids, able to love my kids, and show them the love that I did not receive as a child growing up. So for me, that is the biggest achievement, because I mean, you can already think about it, you know, sometimes when you grow up, you actually reciprocate what you have learned as a young person, you know. So if you did not get love as a young person, it's easy for you not to give love back. You know, as in when you grow old, it's easy for you to just say, no, and that's why it's a birthday because birthday, you know. But for me, it's different. For me, I want to give my kids the best things that I have never experienced growing up. So yeah, love. That's my achievement.
What is that thing that you feel you would have loved to do given an opportunity or had an opportunity to do?
Okay. I don't know if we've spoken about this, but my university life, guys, if I was a student doing this, what is this university life, you know, I don't know, maybe I wouldn't have been where I am right now, you know. Maybe God spared me for a reason not to go to university because I can't study local. I can't.
Yeah, I do.
What's the one? So yeah, the opportunity to have gone to university. I mean, I remember I used to work at Randburg, and I used to get my taxi in Johannesburg and Brie. So the taxi would go via either Wits or either UJ, you know, depending on the route the taxi decided to take. And I remember seeing these students walking, you know, walking from varsity, maybe from campus to their rest or wherever they stayed or whatever, you know, and I would be like, oh my God, why did I miss on such an opportunity to go to university? For me, that's like something that I would have, like, that's an experience that I would have loved to, you know, to experience. But like I say, you know, Mudimu cannot say, God only knows why I did not go to university. Maybe I wouldn't have been sitting here. Maybe I would have derailed from life, you know. But for me, I feel like I could have been swallowed by the university life had I been given a chance to go through the journey. But I feel like that's one life that I would have loved to explore or experience. Yes.
Okay, speaking of, we're about to wrap up. And speaking of exploring life, to what age do you want to live?
Speaking about exploring life, I would love to live up until I am 80, 90, just around there. I would love to see my grandchildren, my great grandchildren, and my great grandchildren. So 3 generations after me. I would love to see them, honestly. I would love to see how they turn out. I would love to see if the prayers that I'm praying right now really falls on that generation. I would love to experience being a grandmother, great grandmother, you know, and just having a big family because, like I said in my first video, that family is everything to me. I love family very much, you know, and I would love to see as the head that holds the family together, you know, what kind of a person will I be holding a family together. I would love that up until age 80. And I know I've spoken to God a lot about that. May you kindly spare me up until I live to that age.
Okay. Fair enough. So, last but not least, right? So, if you had to be paid for something that you are passionate about, what would it be?
Okay, so if I had to be paid for something I'm passionate about, it would definitely be me doing the most the most badass daycare you've ever come across. Like, you would be staying. Now these are very two far away places from each other, but you would be staying in the furthest places in East Rand, and I'll be in Johannesburg, you know, in Johannesburg South. and you'd want to bring your child to my daycare. You would want to drive all the way from where you're staying to my daycare because you know that your child is going to come out very ripe, you know, you know, very intelligent, dripping with wisdom. Everything that you can think about, you know, from swimming pool lessons to singing classes to acting. Imagine your 5-year-old or your 3-year-old or your 2-year-old a kgona go bina or a kgona go actor or a kgona go recite a poem. Ha! That's the daycare that I would do, baby. Beautiful. Like, yeah, my salary would go towards creating a beautiful environment for kids to learn. You know, I love kids very much. They are everything to me. So that would be one of my reasons where my salary would go to.
Okay, thank you for having me on your show.
On my show, my channel.
On your channel.
Show channel. Were you excited?
Yeah, I was.
Was it fun?
It was.
Wow. Baby, you looked half asleep all the time. You looked half asleep.
I am like this. It's my eyes.
No excited. In 10 years.
Ow.
Yeah, but anyway, me and my husband for today, I thought that we are going to have bucket hats. Please hit like if you like them. And the reason for that is because there was like a sporty challenge on social media, and we never got to do the challenge. So I was like, babe, I've got an idea of what we are going to put on for the first debut of you being on my channel, which is the sporties. Please click like if you like the sporties. Guys, thank you so much for subscribing. It means the world to me. It means the world to me. I mean, when did I start, love? Last week?
Yeah, last week Saturday.
Last week Saturday? Remember, ne? Yeah, I started last week Saturday. I'm already sitting on, I think, 47 subscribers at this point. Thank you so much, guys. Please do follow me. Guys, I have to apologize for quite a number of just a few glitches that I did on my first video. I was a bit nervous. I was here, then, everywhere. My mind was very excited about the channel, so I missed some spelling. There were some spelling errors. There was this and that, but thank you so much for listening to the first video, for giving me props, you know, telling me, Mahlodi, way to go. This is a beautiful thing that you're doing. I see you. I appreciate all the good vibes, all the good spirits that you're giving me. Watch out for my next video. I know you're going to be excited because we are still unpacking a lot about me on the Marriage Lounge with Mahlodi. Thank you so much, love.
Thank you for having me.
Love, thank you so much for your support. You know, your support means a lot to me. I get high five, my love. Okay. Sure. I love you.
And I love you too, baby.
Thank you.
Right,
Thank
sure.
you, guys.